Hi guys, it's me, Frazzled Mommy. Back with you today to talk about a restaurant that we tried last night for the second time. It's called Grand Old Barbecue, Flinn Springs. It's in El Cajon. It's 15505 Old Highway 80. Now, this is the second time I've been to this restaurant, and I felt like I had to reach out to some parents out there looking for a place to go where the food is decent. They do serve beer and wine and alcohol and other tasty victuals. And the biggest thing here is there's a huge play area out back where your kids can play around so you can have adult conversations. That's right, with other adults. It's fully fenced. Your kids can't go anywhere. There's benches, there's games. It's awesome. Anyways, further details later. The owner, Andy Harris, started Grand Old Barbecue back in 2010. It first started out to be a catering company. He soon opened a location in North Park, which did pretty well, but he moved it out to El Cajon for a bigger location. This location is huge. It's 15,000 square feet. Has a huge backyard patio, seating area right next to where the large industrial smokers are in the back. It's a covered area. There's lights, string lights, and there's misters out there for when it's really warm. Indoors, it's pretty decent size. There's a full bar, a lot of seating area. The tabletops are pretty high, countertop tabletops. They usually seat about 4 to 6 people inside. It's got that farm, rustic, kind of rough around the edges. There's some dead things hanging on the wall. Just the general barbecue atmosphere definitely fits that. All the servers are wearing black polo t-shirts that say Grand Old Barbecue on it. And everybody's really nice and very willing to help you. The music's a little loud, so it's kind of hard to talk to each other, but that just adds to the ambiance. This place actually, when I went there years ago, used to be like a dance club. They had dancing at night. We went there a couple times. Nothing really spectacular, nothing really to write home about, and I didn't really plan on going there again until I heard that it was changed into this barbecue place. This barbecue place, Grand Old Barbecue, was actually on, if any of you foodies out there, Food Network, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. They actually did visit this location, and they raved about some of the food there, which we'll get into in a minute. Let's see. Play area. Again, the kids can be entertained, and you can sit and have a conversation with your significant other or your friends. This place is really great for groups of people, couples, families, the occasional hipster here and there. Everybody fits in here. There's live music, which is a big plus for this place. It brings in a lot of local bands, generally like country type music. There's a little stage out back where they can play. It's a pretty good setup. They also have karaoke, which they've posted on social media, a lot of their karaoke activity, which is pretty entertaining if you like karaoke, or if you like watching karaoke, that's also pretty great time for that. So rustic, typical barbecue, dead things on the wall, we covered that. So the seating is pretty good. It's a little bit stiff, but it's your typical barbecue. Outdoors, there's picnic tables, long stretches of picnic tables to accommodate large groups of people. So the service I felt was pretty good, pretty decent. Nothing above and beyond. This isn't your wine service type of service at a fancy restaurant, but pretty good. Our waiter was pretty good. His name was Nick. He was pretty attentive. I liked him. He was pretty good. So the menu. Okay. So it's Texas style barbecue. So we have meats. So most of this meat is smoked. There's your typical brisket, pulled pork, turkey, Texas hot links, spare ribs, beef ribs. Now, the way the menu is structured is you can order the meats, and you order it by the pound. You can get a pound is typically about $24, which I thought was a little high. As a person, I felt like there needed a person who doesn't really go out to eat barbecue. I do weigh my food sometimes at home when I'm cooking, but I'm still pretty vague about what am I ordering when I get a pound? How big is it? Like, I need an example. $24 a pound, if we're all going to share things, that's going to add up pretty quickly. So I feel like maybe they could change it to where you had like a visual of this is a half pound, this is a quarter pound, this is a pound, instead of kind of sitting down and feeling like I'm committed to this super expensive meal to make sure everybody gets food. A lot of the sides, so the sides are excellent too. Back to the meat. You can order it as a sandwich or as just the meat. The sides, we have potato salad, mac and cheese, French fries, beans. The only thing I had a hard time was I'm typically a person who looks for a vegetable during my meal, and the vegetables, the sides for vegetables, you're pretty limited. There's green beans, which are pretty, heavily cooked in butter and salt and cheese. Kind of changes that. There is a vegetable slaw, pretty heavy in the mayonnaise. So again, there's not a whole lot of healthy food options. Some other things on the menu, they do have 2 salads, a ranch style salad and a chopped salad, both heavily laden with saturated fat options. So if you're looking for healthy food, this is not the place, basically. So the sides come in different sizes. You can get individual, you can get family style, you can get large. Again, this is, they say, oh, it should serve 1 to 2 people, but it's very hard to gauge that. We need an example. I would prefer an example as a consumer. Other things on the menu, there's burgers, there's 3 burgers. You can get a fried egg on your burger, which is pretty good. Appetizers, they have Frito pie, which is like Fritos covered in chili with Mexican queso and red onion. They have nachos. They have a charcuterie board, Texas charcuterie board, which I thought was kind of funny. The little chopped up hot links and cheese, and they serve it with saltine crackers. But you can upgrade to fancy crackers and fancy cheese with avocado for a little bit higher cost. It's one of those places where you start adding stuff on, you think you're going to order enough, you're not really sure, but now your bill's pretty high. So it's a little challenging in that area. They do have chili. There's a vegan chili for anyone who's not really into eating meat or dairy. They do have steaks. You can order steaks, grilled steaks. And those of you with kids, they have kids meals. They have a burger. They have a grilled cheese and chicken strips, which I feel like was a pretty decent size. I'll go into that further. I'll have my daughter come in and tell you what she thought about that. Hold on, not yet. So for dessert, they have a chess pie, which is like a chocolate vanilla pie. They have a pecan pie, Texas food pie. But the most fantastic part about this menu in the dessert area was their homemade ice cream. They have a cinnamon toast crunch flavor, a super vanilla flavor, chocolate milk flavor. And let me tell you, this is not like they bought the ice cream from a company and they scoop it out and put it in a dish. They actually make it themselves. Like, I'm pretty convinced there's somebody in the back churning milk into ice cream, or however you make ice cream. I don't really make it. It's actually probably the most fantastic ice cream I've ever had. I thought to myself that they should actually open a separate business just for their ice cream. Like barbecue, I mean, I like the turkey, I like the lighter meats myself. Not a huge barbecue, heavy food person, but the ice cream was fantastic. Some of the other things on the menu I'm going to talk about a little bit, and then I'll get into what we ordered. They have a full bar. They have a lot of draft beer, bottled beer. They have some imported beers. They have some basic drinks like mules, things like that, your typical margaritas. But they do have one thing that they feature. It's called a Topo Chico mineral water with Milagro tequila margarita type thing. It has honey, lime, and citrus in it. And they basically pour out the mineral water. They make a margarita, and then they pour it back in the bottle, and the whole top of the bottle is covered in tahini. It's fantastic. I ordered one. I thought it was fantastic. If you want something refreshing, little adult beverage on a sunny Sunday afternoon, that was great. They do offer a barbecue sauce bar, which I thought was pretty cool because, everybody likes something different as far as sauces go. So you can go up there and try some new barbecue sauces and take it back to your table. They have a smoky flavor, a sweet flavor. They have this fire flavor, and then something like a vinegar flavor. It kind of looked weird in the bottle. It was separated with oil and vinegar. Not really into that. Didn't try that one. I really did like the sweet barbecue, however. That was excellent with our meal. So, what we ordered. We went back and forth and debated. The waiter kind of stood there for a little bit. The server was a little kind of confusing. Like I was saying earlier about the portion sizes. So we decided to get sandwiches. I got a turkey sandwich. We got French fries on the side. I asked for some ranch, as I always do. I feel like a good ranch dressing can make or break the meal, honestly. The ranch dressing, pretty good. So we waited a little while for it to come out. It was pretty busy, not too bad. Finally, when it came out, I thought it looked appealing. The bun was a little too big for me for the sandwich. I only ate half of it. The turkey was excellent. It was moist. It wasn't too dry. It had really good flavor for smoked meat. I thought it was excellent. The French fries were excellent, which that's huge for me. The French fries make or break the situation. The service throughout the meal was pretty good. Pretty attentive. I liked it. I felt, it was hot outside. We were sitting outside, sitting on the patio. Wasn't too hot. It was managed by the misters, things like that. But the best part still, I got to eat my meal in peace while my kids played. You know how fantastic that is, right? Any of you parents out there? We had adult conversations and they had fun. Everybody had fun. It was amazing. So let me bring in my daughter here. Let me give you a little kids menu review here. Come here, Eva. Real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey there. So tell me, the place we went to last night, Flinn Springs Barbecue. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
So what did you order off the menu for the kids menu?
I ordered some chicken tenders, some French fries, and some ranch.
And what was your honest opinion of your chicken tenders? Were they flavorful? Were they crispy?
They were crispy and they were flavorful. They were very good.
Oh, how about the French fries?
The French fries were toasted. They were good. I didn't eat a lot of them because I didn't feel like eating any French fries, but they were good.
And then what'd you get to drink?
I got to drink a Sprite, but the cool part is it was in a cold beer bottle.
Beer bottle? You mean like a soda bottle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a can.
Oh, not a can. Okay. And what was your honest opinion of the play area?
I like the play area. Oh, Wayne. I like the play area. There was a beanbag toss. There was some umbrellas and some benches to watch. And it was nice.
What about the live music? Did it make you want to dance?
Not really, because it wasn't any songs that I knew, but they were good songs.
If you could request a song, what would you ask for?
Probably.
Barbecue style? I think not.
No, I probably yours.
Oh, cool. So what do we think? What do we think, Ava? What are we going to give this restaurant? Are we going to give it a thumbs up?
Yours. The song Yours by
Oh.
someone. I forgot what the
Okay.
person's called.
So what's your opinion on the food? Thumbs up?
I liked it, but the ranch needed like the ranch was kind of
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Ava. You did great.
Okay, bye.
So overall, I'm going to give this place almost totally thumbs up. Food, pretty good. This is like my pretty good thumbs up. Play area for the kids, totally thumbs up. Atmosphere, pretty good. Food, I was disappointed in the lack of vegetables. I really feel like there needs to be a little bit more healthier options on the menu. I was a little disappointed. I always like to order my kids something healthy, and there really wasn't anything. So I could change that about the place. I would. Overall, pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. I would try it. Parents with kids, do it. So next on Frazzled Mommy, we got to go now. It's time to try to get things done today. So
Yeah, I need to go to Daddy's house.
I hope you guys have a great day. Next on Frazzled Mommy, we're also going to review the next place, downtown. A downtown place, South Park area of San Diego. Another place to take your kids when they can play while you eat. All right, have a great day. Bye.